what's up you guys, and welcome to this week on Thingamavlogs. So this week is live action week, and I'm with my friend Jeff here.
Hi.
And we thought it would be fun. There's been a lot of live action movies that have come out or been announced lately.
Yes.
And we thought there's a couple of them that haven't been announced or released or whatever, talked about.
But I'm sure they'll come along eventually.
Yeah, eventually they'll come out. So we thought we'd take 3 of them that haven't been announced or released yet. Little Mermaid, Aladdin, like a straight up Aladdin. We know genies have been announced. And Frozen. And if those were to become live action movies, who would we cast in them? We'll start off with a little mermaid named Ariel.
Okay.
So for Little Mermaid, we decided to cast Ariel, Eric, and Ursula. If you were to cast a live action Ariel,
yes,
who would you cast?
Okay.
And why?
This is kind of cheating because she is tied to Ariel.
Okay.
She is a bit older now, but Alyssa Milano, who it was the model for Ariel. You know, Glenn Keane, who animated Ariel, has said several times that she was the inspiration for Ariel. And I know she's older now, but you know, Ariel's supposed to be a 16-year-old girl, but I feel like it was cast older. So
I couldn't pick. I had 2 of them for 2 different reasons. First one I had is Isla Fisher. She's in, she's married to Sacha Baron Cohen.
Okay.
But she's in Now You See Me. She's the girl in it. She has red hair.
Okay.
However, if it was a musical, and this is somewhat cheating because this person has already been in a Disney live action.
If you say, oh, okay.
Amy Adams.
Okay. Oh, I accept.
Yeah. Moving on.
Moving on.
Eric. Who did you cast for Eric?
You know who I cast for Eric.
Zac Efron?
Yes, Zac Efron. Come on, of course.
I cast Kit Harington
from
Game of Thrones.
Okay.
He plays Jon Snow.
Okay, I will have to trust you on that one. I'm not too familiar with Game of Thrones or the actor.
I think he'll have to cut his hair. It's long in Game of Thrones, but I think he would be a pretty good Eric. Ursula.
You know who I picked for Ursula?
Harvey Firestein.
Harvey Firestein, and I'm being serious when I say this. Harvey Firestein is a man, if you don't know who he is by name, you've seen him in movies, whether it was Independence Day or Mrs. Doubtfire. He's the man who talks like this, and this is his real speaking voice. And he is a drag queen performer as well. Yeah. And Ursula as a drag queen, I think works.
I cast two people.
Is it a woman?
Kathy Bates.
Interesting. No Harvey Firestein, but interesting.
I think Kathy Bates could do a good Ursula.
I think that's a good one.
And this is a little blind casting, but Laverne Cox, who is a transgender from Orange is the New Black.
Okay. Not too familiar with that.
Yeah. Moving on. Going to Aladdin. Now this one was a really hard one for me. Aladdin was the hardest to cast. So let's start at Jafar.
Jafar. I think I have a great Jafar. Alan Rickman.
Yes.
I think that's a great Jafar. Alan Rickman, whom you know as Snape in Harry Potter.
I went with Ben Kingsley.
That's also a very good choice.
Jasmine.
Jasmine, who did I pick for Jasmine? Kristen Crook, who you may know as Lana Lang from Smallville.
I do not.
Okay, she was on Smallville. I think she'd make a good Jasmine. It's blind casting, but I went there, so I did it.
I went with Frida Pinto.
From
Slumdog Millionaire.
Okay.
And then Aladdin was actually the hardest for me to cast. I actually went on Twitter and asked people who they would cast. And it was unanimous.
Okay.
There's a guy named Avon Joga.
From?
Apparently he was on a Nickelodeon show with Victorious with like Ariana Grande.
Okay.
He can sing. But he was most recently, I didn't watch this, in the history of King Tut with Ben Kingsley. Okay. And apparently he was amazing in it, and I looked up a picture of him. Kid looks like Aladdin.
Okay, fair enough.
So it was unanimous on Twitter. I looked him up. I probably agree with everyone on Twitter. Pretty good casting.
I went with somebody who's older, once again, but I think can play young for sure. I think Joseph Gordon-Levitt would be a really interesting Aladdin. I think he's got like that aw shucks, like boy next door, very charming quality that Aladdin has.
And finally, moving on to everyone's favorite Disney movie, Frozen. We casted our Anna, Elsa, and Kristoff. Now, Anna was a hard one for me. I had 3 different people down. But let's start with Kristoff.
Kristoff, Jensen Ackles from Supernatural.
Not familiar.
No?
But okay. I casted Aaron Tveit.
From Game of Thrones?
No.
No?
From Broadway. He was the lead in Next to Normal.
Oh!
And,
okay, yeah.
Catch Me If You Can.
Yeah.
And he was in Wicked.
I can totally see him.
So he was in Les Mis as
not Javert. Not Valjean, not Javert.
He dies. No.
Oh, Valjean?
No. He dies in the flag. He sings.
I know who you're
Red,
talking about. The blood, copyright.
Anna.
Okay. You're not gonna know who this is.
Not gonna know who this is.
Larissa Oleynik.
I do not know who that is.
She was Alex Mack in The Secret World of Alex Mack.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, and she was in 10 Things I Hate About You. I think she would be a really interesting Anna.
I went more mainstream.
Okay.
And I had 3 of them.
Okay. All right.
First one, I do think Kristen Bell can play live action Anna.
She's definitely too old. But I see what you mean.
Yes. Anna Kendrick.
Okay.
I could see.
Okay.
And as far as goofy manner, Emma Stone.
Okay. Emma Stone would be fantastic.
Yeah, I think Emma Stone's
the winner. Emma Stone's the winner.
And finally, Elsa.
You're gonna laugh.
Liza Minnelli.
Anna Kendrick.
Oh.
I think that she's sassy. Like, I see where you're going with her goofiness for Anna, but like, I was thinking sassy girl, and I was like, Anna Kendrick's got some
I can
spice
see that.
and pizzazz.
I went with Emilia Clarke, who is Game of Thrones.
Okay.
She plays Daenerys Targaryen.
Somebody likes Game of Thrones here.
Yeah, so I went with Emilia Clarke. She's in Game of Thrones, and she was in most recently Terminator, a new one. She's not a blonde, but she wears blonde in Game of Thrones.
That's what wigs are for.
But I think she would be a good Elsa.
I think we had some really good casting choices here.
We should be casting directors.
Done.
Alright guys, so that was our casting for the live action features. If Little Mermaid, Frozen, and Aladdin were to become live action features, or when, we can come back and say, hey, we casted them, and maybe one of them will actually be in the roles that we casted.
And then we'll take credit.
Yeah, of course. Our names will be at the end. But if you guys were to cast any one of those films, let me know who would you put in their movies, and we'll see. Maybe your casting will be better than ours. Also, if you don't know, my friend Jeff and I, besides Thingamavlogs, and besides my main channel, we also do a little podcast called Disney Coast to Coast, which we talk about anything and all things Disney, of course, because you never have enough Disney, so make sure to check that out. Put a link below, and also check out everyone's videos for this week, because it's live action week and there's so many live action things going on, and these live action movies, they just keep coming out and coming out.
It's exhausting.
So it's getting crazy. So make sure to check out everyone's videos this week, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.
Bye.